Hey guys, gonna go over today my 22 Creedmoor build. New caliber to me, super fun. It's supposed to be a really good, basically predator hunting caliber due to the fact that it shoots extremely flat. Similar to, I guess a lot of guys run 22-250 Ackley improved. Similar case, apparently the 22-250 Ackley improved maybe has like a grain more H2O capacity. 22 Creedmoor is just extremely easy to go with. That's why I did it rather than doing another Ackley cartridge. I'm actually shooting neck down 6mm Creedmoor brass, so it's super easy, right? Just put it through a sizing die, you know, and you can kind of deal with your neck tension however you want. If you want to use a mandrel or just use your die. To the build, KRG Bravo, again, one of my favorite rifle stocks. Super lightweight, modular. Takes AIC mags right off the bat. I like them. It's my opinion. I pay for mine. I'm not sponsored. Just my opinion. Going to the action, it's a Remington 700. It's a standard Remington 700. It was a stainless steel short action. I did have it Cerakoted black. I sent it off to my buddy Aaron Tierney, my gunsmith. Had him true up the action, and I'm running a Mac Brothers Evo Gen 2 bolt in this receiver. I originally got it from PTG, Pacific Tool and Gauge, with they had a deal with Remington basically where they bought out Remington's Pro Shop. This was a leftover action. It came as a barreled action. I think it was actually 223, but they ended up sending me a standard bolt because I requested it. And I basically just pulled that barrel off, sold it, and ended up trying to do a build off of it. So originally it actually had a PTG standard bolt face bolt, and I ran it like that for a bit. Again, this is a regular Remington receiver, and they do have problems. They're not great. They're not a custom action. I was having some issues. I'm not sure what it was. We were just having some issues where the bolt was binding up and stuff like that, so I ended up actually getting rid of the PTG bolt. I don't think there was anything wrong with the bolt. I think it's the receiver. I'm not sure if it's tweaked inside. There's all kinds of stuff that can go on, but I swapped over to a Mac Brothers Evo bolt. They're made from they're made from steel versus stainless steel, like the PTG bolt. And as soon as I started running it, I started getting wear marks and stuff like that, which is no problem at all. After, you know, running the bolt a couple hundred times with some oil on it, continuously wiping it off, reapplying oil and stuff like that, runs great. I think my issue is with the receiver, not with the bolt. Getting to the barrel is a Criterion Remage barrel, chambered in 22 Creedmoor. I think it's a 1 in 7. Yeah, 1 in 7 twist. Sorry, I had to read it on the barrel. It's a 1 in 7 twist. And I have it cut to 20 inches. It's kind of like a light varmint contour, and then it's threaded at end 5/8 by 24. My idea with this is like a longer range Shorty build that I can use, you know, kind of handy, go shoot coyotes and stuff like that, or taking hunting in general. And I'm actually getting more and more of a I guess love for the 22 Creedmoor. Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty unique cartridge just in the fact that I'm running a 20-inch barrel, so 2 inches longer than my short-barreled 243 Ackley. But in the Ackley, I'm running 90 grain bullets for hunting at 3,000 feet a second, and it's a pretty stiff load. In this, I'm running basically 2 grains lower, so an 88 grain bullet at 3150 with a lighter load. With a hotter load, I can run it at 3200, but running that at 3150, and it has a super high ballistic coefficient compared to the 6mm that I'm shooting, right around the exact same speed, or a little slower. So I take it back. So the 243, right, less of a ballistic coefficient, and I'm shooting it a little slower. This is a higher BC, and I'm shooting at 150 feet per second faster. I really like it. I actually got this barrel directly from Northland Shooter Supply. They have a reamer that they give it a Criterion that's throated for the 88s. So that's how I came about it. Basically just called them. James is the one who set me up with the barrel. They're not cheap at all, the barrels are not, but it's done good so far. I think I have maybe 200 rounds down the pipe, and I'm using Alpha Munitions large rifle primer 6mm Creedmoor brass that I necked down to 22. I'm running Shorty 350 and I'm running 88 grain ELDMs that are hex boron nitrate or HBN coated, just to save on barrel wear, see if it helps. That's kind of, I'm trying to see if it actually helps. And then on top, I'm running a Leupold Mark V 5-25 by 56. Oh, and then the trigger, I'm running a Trigger Tech. This is just their primary trigger. I like it. It's a nice build. I'm hoping to get more kind of shooting time behind it, and you know, maybe do a second 22 Creedmoor build. But I'm going to prone out, get a bipod on this, and then we'll see if I can shoot that target out at 600. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video on the 22 Creedmoor build. Something that, you know, when I looked up when I was looking at this, there was a lot of guys talk about the 22 Creedmoor being really overbore, which, right, it technically is an overbore cartridge, just a case with a large case capacity, can take a lot of powder, small bore diameter. And with that, guys are like, oh, it's, you know, a barrel burner, might only last 1,000 rounds. When I looked into this, I ended up deciding to go with it, and just to see if it would help with barrel life, I ended up trying to start coating bullets in HBN or hex boron nitrate. I basically just researched a little bit, found excuse me, there's actually a I think it's someone who does like a shooting school or something like that. It's called Wolf Precision Inc. They have their own podcast, plus they have a YouTube channel, and I actually think they build rifles. They're huge into HBN coating, specifically with 22 Creedmoor. I'll have their channel below. You guys can check it out if you guys are interested. I have no idea if it works. I'm just trying it. It hasn't seemed to mess up accuracy. I've shot this with and without HBN coated bullets, and it shoots the same. It's kind of a quick step, so you know, I don't mind trying it. You know, we'll see how many rounds I can actually get through this thing. And really am debating on doing a secondary build because of how, you know, great these things shoot. It's really entertaining to shoot. That was pretty easy to go whack, you know, 600 yards 5 for 5, and it does really well terminally on coyotes. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm no expert. This is a very new caliber to me. If you guys have any other, you know, questions or anything like that, or if you guys are looking for custom loaded 22 Creedmoor ammo, you guys can always check out Ally Munitions. I'm not affiliated with them at all. They do a podcast called Texas Predator Hunting Podcast. I listen to it, super entertaining, but they cover rifle builds and stuff like that, and one of the ones they cover and they have a decent amount of experience with is a 22 Creedmoor. And they also do sell custom ammunition for it. So I hand load all my own stuff. Some people, right, would shy away from a cartridge like this because they can't hand load. So it's always an option. So go get a rifle, get out and go do some shooting, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks.